Well, let's see if anybody else is bored. Cal Walters, how you doing, lady? I got to thinking about it last night. I think we ran Rebecca off when I was teasing her about getting up on the screen. She ain't been back since. No. Trying to get into trouble, but can't find nothing to get into. Are you? Cookie, how you doing, buddy? Hello, Fred Duck. I enjoyed talking to Mike last night. First time I talked to him, and I bet you years. Hey, Amy, how you doing, girl? You like me, my mind's about 2 centimeters long. I don't even know what a damn centimeter is. How's Miss Amy doing? Yeah, maybe you'll come back on here once in a while. How's everything in Abilene? Oh, headed out on the water again, huh? Mm. And that neck gets out of whack. It's all like your back going bad. Oh. Are you telling us what it is, or are you gonna make us wait? Well, I hope it works, Amy. I'll be right back. I gotta let this dog in. Come on. You gonna come say hello to everybody, Rocky? Huh? You gonna say hello to everybody? I guess you're gonna stand on it now. Hey, Ken, James. Oh, that's not good, James. I'm glad that y'all had a cellar to go to. You know, used to here in Texas, they built storm cellars at nearly every house, especially in West Texas. Now you don't see them much anymore here. But they used to do that storm cellar and use it to store food in too. What are you doing? Oh bang! What kind of soda pop you drinking, Mobang? Yep, plenty close. What are you doing, fat dog? I think I need to dig me a lake out here, Sunfish, with all this rain. Well, you just gonna get up there and get right in the picture. You just think you're the star attraction, don't you? Huh? Get out. Now he can give you some looks, Cookie. I guarantee you. Yeah, he's up running around. It's early though. What? You want? What you want? Well, when I got Rocky, I wanted a dog. Very seldom, Bobang. Something really got to be wrong for him to bark. He starts barking, you better pay attention to him. Oh, Rocky will too. He got solemn look. I think he's telling me to kiss his butt. I've never seen Rocky really bow up at two people. Rocky can just look solemn, like a wise old man. Then they like right Rocky. Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. Crazy dog. Yeah, he got this new habit now for the last few months. Oh yeah, he's spoiled. That's for damn sure. But now I got to fight him over the damn pillows at night. He got decided he's a human and he's got to sleep with his head on the pillow. Wake up in the middle of the night and all you see is them bug eyes and that flat snout. Isn't that funny what you dream? You can have a nightmare and you go back to sleep and start dreaming the same thing again. You can have a good dream and hell, you can't go back and start over. For some reason, I can't see Ray with a dog. I think Rocky, every once in a while, Rocky will wake me up, bumping me and licking, and I think I must be dreaming or talking or doing something. He'll wake me up if I'm doing that. Still in California, Mobang? Yeah, he done got down and went over, and I've got a fan sitting in the floor, sort of circulating the air around in here. And he went over and laid down in front of that fan. He ain't no dummy. Might be settled back in California for a little while, huh? You fixed it yourself, huh, Carol? Sound like Badge had the flu or something, and Jane now and down sick with it. Ooh, man, that'd be good. That'll boy something else. Sunfish, you still on here? Well, I guess I can ask anybody. Anybody in here ever eat smoked or dried fish? That's about the reaction I think I'm going to have trying it. Oh, he done sprawled out, taking it easy now. Dried shrimp. Hmm. Sort of hard to beat that fried catfish. Well, a lot of places they're crazy about that stuff. I never have tried it. Dried. not fried. I ate the heck out of fish and shrimp that's fried. Something to cover the taste of it up, Mobank. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that. Don't sound like my deal. Damn, you see a dream bug? Thought he gonna land on my nose. Ooh, not me. Even like catfish, it's got to be done. I can't stand fish that's not done. That's the only thing I'll eat like that is now I'll eat shrimp cocktail. I love shrimp cocktail. Yeah, that's one of them dishes they put on a table and put a toothbrush and toothpaste on the table beside it. Never tried that. I tried sushi one time. That was enough for me on that. I think I'd have to have a lot of beer in my belt before I go to chomping on raw fish. Now, I've ate dried squid before. It's not all that bad. Whole different taste. I like it fried pretty well. What's a whitefish about like a crappie? You don't have them here in Texas, I don't think. I think I'll just stay with my catfish and fried shrimp, fried catfish, some hush puppies, some lemon. Ooh, gonna make myself hungry. Yeah, with a hammer. It's like I got friends that love crab legs, and I can eat them, but it's not my first choice. Yeah, yep, that was all right. It's hard to beat a big old T-bone. Yeah, I'll try anything once, Mo Bang. Hello, she devil. Oh, it's going great. I just got bored and thought I'd open this thing up and see if anybody was around. Okay, Mo Bang. I'll be on later tonight. That's for sure. I won't stay on here too long. But you're about right on that. I used to. I'd be out riding motorcycles, chasing wild women. Or, yeah, them days slowed down a whole lot. I still don't mind chasing them good-looking women, but I just don't want to catch as many as I used to. Well, that song Toby Keith, my mind says I can't do that. You can't do that. My brain says yes, you can. Rocky done got him a bottle. He has this squeaky. I don't know what he did with it. It disappeared somewhere around here. Hello, Savannah. How you doing? Oh, we're still here, still kicking, so I guess everything's all right, Savannah. Run slower, Carol. I've been called worse than that, Carol. Well, hello, Billy. What you done, Strong's Adventure? Savannah, is that what you want to be called, or if you got a first name you'd rather be called by? Okay. I don't know. This internet here has been, the chat seems like it'll hang up once in a while. It just won't be nothing on it, and then all of a sudden it'll take off. Can you say that like Crocodile Dundee, Cookie? Nowhere. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit. Seems like it'll stop and go. Yeah, I can find him something to make noise with. You know, he don't get in the trash or anything to tear anything up anymore. You and me both, Cookie. But he'll get in that trash and get a bottle out. He don't ever turn the trash over or anything anymore. He did that one time. Well, it's sitting on 80 right here. Yeah, they can talk to you. You talk about those looks. Now, they can give you that look. Yeah, I don't know what the high was today. It's 80 now, so it had to be on up there pretty close to 90. I think one day this week we're supposed to hit 89, something like that. There you go. I'm with you there, Billy. Yeah. Yeah, he's working that bottle over. He's the number one bottle killer. Hello, Van City. How you doing today? Hey, Cookie. I talked to a guy a couple days ago that might have a line on that prairie dog hunt we were talking about. Kathleen Klein. Yeah, me too. It'd be in a panhandle of Texas or lower Oklahoma. You just got to check and see if that fire wiped a bunch of them out or not. Hello, Mike. Seemed like I saw you somewhere before. Hello, Dirt. Yeah, that's what I said too, Cookie. If any of y'all haven't done it, sub and share this thing out. We'll get a whole crew in here tonight. Hello, Steve. How you doing today? I can't believe you put that whole list of names out and didn't misspell a thing. Steve, you're good. I appreciate it, Kenneth. You headed back to jail again, huh, Bill? Okay, appreciate you coming in, dude. Don't get put in solitary while you're there. You've got a good day out there, huh, Steve? One time I had to go put some bars on some windows, that little window in the cell door. Some kind of way they got to busting them glasses out. We had one old boy that was throwing water out that window and sticking his head out that window. I was in there welding them bars on. I told him, I said, you better get your head back inside there now. I ain't going to mess with you. And he popped off something, and I reached up and caught that ground in that lead, drug it down each side of that window. Fire was flying everywhere, and that dude had an afro. You could thunk that whole jail left with all them sparks hitting that afro. He didn't stick his head out that window anymore, though. Now they'd put me in jail for doing something like that. All right, Cookie, you have a good night. Might talk to you later on. I can imagine. All right, Mobang, you have a good one, buddy. I appreciate it, Steve. That three months or so that I was off sure dropped the deal down a little bit. I'm just trying to get the bill back up. And he got him a bottle of fighting back now, I think. He must have bit his lip. He's wound up now. Crazy dog. Well, Steve, y'all sharing this deal out sure helped. I think I'm down to like 15 hitting 500 now. Something like that. I bet them puppies theirs are getting big. Hello, Rebecca Banks. I thought I done run you off teasing you about getting you up on the screen. Hello, two eggs. How you doing? How y'all doing tonight? Hello, home improvement. No problem. I just was hoping I hadn't teased you too much. Well, you just plumb celebrating, aren't you, too? Well, we fixing to get the show. Rocky done run out of water. Stainless steel pan gonna go to hit the floor here in a few minutes. What? What do you want? I haven't had a cigar in a long time. Y'all excuse me for just a minute. I gotta get this dog some water. He's giving me that look. Got people from all over. I tell you what, this thing going crazy now. It's dropped down to just one person on the screen. And there. Rebecca, I'm doing great. How about you, Gal? Yeah, home improvements. I appreciate them sharing out. I spent a little time outside the block this year, home improvement. I sure like that. Anybody want to come up for a few minutes? I'll put a link in the chat. I tell you what, Steve, I missed being out there this year. I wish I'd have had a little bit more time to stay. Home improvements, you don't never know about this. Oh yeah, Rocky got his water. We just It's just a bunch of folks getting together and ain't no telling what they'll talk about. Just sort of load back, no drama, just enjoy yourself.
For a second.
Hello, home improvement.
Hi, how are you? Ken, the Kentucky fan, Fam, is a friend of mine, and he sent me your link. And it's just easier to communicate if you can get up here on the panel.
Yeah, you're like me. You're not a first class typer.
No, sir. And I'm out here in the high desert. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm out here in the desert.
Oh yeah.
My friend of mine, he's a mechanic working on this vehicle right here, this truck. But my channel is a home improvement channel. I put in the chat, I don't know if you've seen it, I was asking you what your channel is normally about.
Mm. Yeah, well, I think you must have been coming up when I answered that. You can't ever tell what it's going to be about.
Okay.
Uh, we just we just get on here and talk about a little bit of everything. Just good
Okay.
time mainly.
All right. But you like when you were working, if you're not working now, what were you doing for work?
I ran a steel fab shop for about
A
50
bath.
years, and then a steel fab shop, building buildings and heavy red iron.
Oh, okay. All right. So were you a welder? You do any welding?
Yeah, I was doing that, doing a little bit of all of it. We did a lot of special high pressure pipe work
Oh,
and
okay. Okay.
buildings, cattle pens. We did a little bit of everything.
Now is that the pipes that you would have a pipe in a pipe, so you have two different fluids going through the same pipe?
No, never did do that.
Okay. Okay. My
Hello,
brother was
Janet.
a welder. brother was a welder was telling me about that. You know, sometimes they put a pipe in a pipe, and you've got two separate fluids running through each pipe.
I've never seen that.
Okay,
Like,
that's cool. Yeah, and I was working every day myself. I was doing custom staircases, learning, the trade, and really enjoyed it.
I
It's
built a
sure
few of them spiral staircases. We used to
metal
build
one.
them every. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just metal. Might be a little easier with metal because you can stretch it and shape it.
it make everything, all the steps come out where you want them to.
Yep, yeah, yeah, yep. I really enjoy that work. Now, I mind what I was doing was maple and oak, pine. A lot of customs, some track homes. But the custom ones were a lot of fun because they were exceedingly very challenging. You get those
You
curved,
broke up on
railings.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said you broke up for a minute there.
Yeah. All right. No, I just saying. I really like the more difficult stairs because it's a challenge. It's makes you think.
Yeah, I sort of had the reputation if you couldn't get somebody else to fix it, well, bring it to me.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
though I've had I don't know how many people tell me that a construction company would come in and they'd ask, well, said who's the best welder in town? And they'd tell them, said, well, said if you want the best, get hold of Ron. Said he's not
Okay. All
going to
right.
be the cheapest and he's not going to be the easiest going, but when he gets through, it'll be right.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what. There you go. You were in demand. You were in demand. That's for sure.
But my background is on that. My grandfather and my great grandfather built their first welding machine out of a airplane generator before you could buy one. And
Oh wow.
my grandfather, my great grandfather, my dad, all my uncles, all of us in the steel business.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, it runs in the blood. Sounds like.
Yeah, I'm welding rods in my brain.
Right? You ever use coat hanger out of desperation?
Ever what?
Use coat hanger out of desperation.
I still didn't understand. I heard the desperation, but I didn't hear the first part.
Have you ever used coat hanger out of desperation?
Some kind of way you're locking up home improvement.
Coat hanger. Did that come through?
Now, there we go. Now it's going, well, no, it froze up again.
I would just, if you can hear me, I'm just saying, asking you if you've ever used coat hanger for a welding rod out of desperation.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
It works in a pinch.
Yeah. Yeah. I've sat there and beat the flux off a rod before when I was settling welding and use a welding rod with no flux on it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. She devil, you can settling weld just flickering a button with a coat hanger.
Yeah. But not everybody knows that trick.
We used to do a lot of, like, say, special stuff. And the pipe welding, when you got down to little bitty pipe, 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch, uh,
Oh, okay.
most of that was settling welded. And there was not just
All
a
right.
whole lot of people know how to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's becoming a lost art.
And brass, if brazen, people don't even know what the hell you're talking about anymore.
Huh. Do that with TIG now. Yeah, a friend of mine here is telling me that they do that with TIG. Brazen brass with TIG.
Well, and TIG, and we did it all. We had TIGs and MIGs and plasma cutters and uh, pattern cutters, torch cutters, and we had a pretty
Right,
nice
right.
job.
Those plasma cutters can be fun.
Yeah, a plasma cutter, everybody's going to them, but I could always do just about everything with a torch that you could do with a plasma cutter.
Okay,
And
what tool was that?
I said I could do everything with a torch that they could do with a plasma cutter,
Okay, all right.
but and a hell of a lot cheaper. Plasma cutter, you go through tips, and you better have some air cleaners on your lines, and they're little persnickety about taking care
Right.
of them compared to a cutting torch.
Vaseline. A little. My friend's saying he has one. Vaseline works, helps to keep it clean.
Yeah, use some rusty and give you hell.
Right, little Vaseline helps to smooth it out. Seriously.
But
And
I
my
could,
my friend, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
internet just screwing up. What is your name?
I'm Ken.
Ken. Okay.
Ken. And
Uh,
Ken at the Kentucky Fam is a friend of mine. He sent me your link.
well, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get this channel. I was in the hospital for a couple months and out of whack for about 3 months, so my channel
Oh,
sort of went down,
right.
and so I'm trying to get it built back up a little bit.
Well,
You haven't heard,
you
never
know,
heard that Janice persnickety?
yes, I have. Yep. I grew up here in California, but I've lived in Tennessee. I've lived in Mississippi. My parents, one's from Texas. My mom's from Oklahoma. I've heard just about everything almost.
Well, this old country boy from Texas.
My dad was from Texas, Sweetwater, Texas.
Yeah, out in Waco, Texas.
Waco, okay. Yeah, that knucklehead made it real famous.
Yeah, but, but ATF made it real famous.
Yes, they did too. Property illegally and fuck them over. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was from Sweetwater. Now, my grandfather was from Missouri. And I've got quite a bit of family in Missouri.
Well,
And I'm getting ready to move out of here, hopefully, before winter comes, get my house up for sale. And I'm heading out to like Kentucky, maybe Virginia, West Virginia. I don't like California. I was living in Mississippi in Tupelo there by Elvis's birth home. And my dad came down ill, and I came here to pick him up and bring him back with me. If he didn't fall, crack his hip, and I couldn't just leave him here, so I stayed to take care of him. But I can't wait to get out of here, that's for sure.
Mike, they're all right, but you gotta. I don't know. I've had on and off luck with them on the stick rods. 220 is a lot better. The
Okay.
yeah, the 110 ones. If it's real light work, it's all right. If you
Like
go, if,
what, about eighth of a gauge, quarter, or it's quarter too thick?
well, that's funny. They say this welder will weld a 1/4 inch plate, and
Uh-huh.
the hell you can weld a plate 6 inches thick with that same rod. If you keep running them rods in there, you can fill a crack up, you bid out and fill it up,
All
and
right. It's just going to take longer.
yeah, I had
Be
a
be patient.
I had a Euclid one time that one of these big old 4 bucket earth movers, and
Okay. Okay.
the rear ends on that thing were 6 inches thick, and they broke one off,
Oh.
and
Okay.
I beat that thing out and had 532 rods, and I welded for 23 hours on that thing before we got it
Woo.
all back together.
I bet it was strong as an ox.
I burned over a box of rods on that one in 24 hours.
That's what it sounds like. And I bet it was strong as an ox, maybe stronger.
There you go. Well, you couldn't let it cool off. That was the part of the deal. Well,
Once you start, you can't stop.
yeah. Once you got it warm, well, you had to finish it up before you let it cool. And then we put lime on it to let it pack lime bags around it where it would cool
Lime.
down real slow.
All right. So you're saying bags of lime kept the heat, held the heat in so it didn't cool off too fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Tricks of the trade right there. That's the trick of the trade for sure.
Yeah. Well, we used to do that with cast. They used to throw rods through the side of these big old tractors, big old diesels, and we'd fix them, and you'd do them the same way because it's all cast iron.
Cast iron. All right. You pack it. You pack lime bags up. How big a lime bag are you using? A 5 pound bag or what? What are you doing?
50-pound bag.
Are you 50 pound bag? Or you just go buy a couple 50 pound bags of lime and just lay it against there?
Yeah, there were. Well, you just if it was small part, you just cover them up. You just bury them. I had a vat there was full of that lime, and
Oh, okay.
if it was small part, well, you just bury it, and it take them 24 hours to cool off.
Oh wow. Okay. That's good and slow.
Yeah, but if you didn't do it a lot of the time, it bust wide open when it cooled.
Okay. That makes sense. It would like tear or rip. Friction crack. Is that more like what you call the friction crack?
No, these would be where they'd throw a rod or something through the side of a block, or we just do all kind of stuff.
Wow. Wow. So that's doing something. Putting a welding up a hole in a block.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of the special stuff. I did the last few years I was in business. I specialized in stainless and aluminum, and that was 90% of my work.
Okay. Wow.
If you look on my channel, if you look back on some of my videos,
Uh
I've
huh.
got a where I took some flat aluminum sheets and built an airboat out of them.
Oh, really?
You're
Yeah,
building a non-ruminant thing.
That's impressive. How big was the boat?
the I've got one big boat, but these were small boats. They were like 4x8s, but they run about 40.
Huh.
They were sort of a personal airboat. They run about 40 miles an hour. Running
Okay, that would be fun.
half inch of water.
Oh, wow. Really? Half inch of water.
Yeah,
Wow, that's impressive. What kind of motor?
it's running a twin cylinder, 22 horse, the Harbor Freight motor.
Harbor freight motor?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. A 22R, huh?
Yeah,
It sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like that's a boat you can go play with.
yeah. If you look on my uh, hell, I don't know. On my channel, there's a picture. We used to bow fish all the time, and there's a picture of
Okay.
world record gator gar that we took off that boat.
And the gator guard?
Yeah, you shooting them with a bow and arrow.
Good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to, my brother and I go with the take our 22s and just go shoot them for just for fun. Are they good eating? Can you eat gar?
Yeah, it's got two back straps on them. They just a lot of trouble to clean.
Oh, I didn't know if you could eat. I've never. No, that's good. Like I said, I'm doing it by myself.
This thing is cutting
I
out
can't
so bad.
wait to get out of that.
This thing is cutting out so bad I can't understand you. I'm gonna drop you down and let you come back up.
Right.
Shoe Devil, if you get a chance, the the best deal on your welding, if you can find a little small wire feed, and that's the easiest thing for people to learn on.
All right. I'm trying to wire feed. It fits and looks like I'm doing something, but I'm not doing nothing but making a mess. What's the
Well,
trick to a wire feed?
this,
What What's the trick to welding with the wire feed?
that's just easy to. It's easier to weld because with the stick rod, the further away you get, the hotter it gets. The closer you get, the cooler it is. And just natural for somebody scared they're gonna burn a hole to back up, and that's when people blow a hole in stuff.
Right.
And a wire
Yeah,
feed is
well, you
just
got to have your voltage set just right, depending on the thickness of your material.
the a wire feed. The closer you are, the hotter it is, and the further away you get, the cooler it is. And you can vary the settings on a welding machine just by how far that you can run how big a gap you got on your deal on the wire feed and the stick rod. I can make it run cold or I can make it run hot. That's the difference in a good welder is knowing when to shove it
Yes,
down in there and where you got
yes.
to cool it off.
So it's
Like,
opposite with the wire feed than it is on a stick.
yeah, just exactly the opposite, and it's natural. You know, the closer you come to burning the hole, people naturally start backing up, so that cools it off.
Okay,
And on a stick rod, if you start backing up, it gets hotter.
okay, okay.
So it's
Well,
easier to.
I know my brother, and he's teaching you want to keep your stick in the pool. In that pool, you gotta get your pool going, and you just go in and out of that pool, and then keep it flowing.
It's hard to explain. I can show somebody a hell of a lot easier than me. I probably trained 200 welders in my life. Yeah, I lost you then. Yeah, two eggs. That's the main problem with the stick rod. Where a wire feed, like I say, the closer you get, the better off you are. Oh, I just couldn't hardly understand him. The best thing you can do, Shoe Devil, is get that wire feed and just get you some scrap steel and start playing with it. I'm not particularly a big fan of the flux core. I like the bare wire, but you got to have a bottle with it. Yeah, I couldn't understand half what he was saying. They well, the main thing she did was just play with it, and like I say, the last wire feed I bought just to play with was what was that thing? Easterly into combination wire feed. There you go. They but I think that thing was like $500. But you can put a bottle of CO2 with it, and it's bare wire. It really does a good job. And then it's got a spool gun that's for aluminum that I built them both with. Well, I haven't got one of them things right now, so I can pretty well do what the hell I want to. And don't tell your wife I said that. Hey, Roman, how you doing tonight? Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what, they got some good stuff on YouTube. That I don't agree with all of it, but a lot of it's a good way to get started. And then just jump on some scraps and go to playing with it. Janice, you want to put home improvements YouTube channel up for me? Or Fair does, one of y'all. I guess I was just nearly born with a welder in my hand. I started working in my dad's shop when I was like 12. And at 14, I was running a portable truck, going out on jobs and fixing them. There you go. Thank you, Janet. Home improvements, and we appreciate you sharing those out too, subbing to us. They double whammied you right here. Yeah, it is. I got that cataract on that one eye, and boy, it gives me hell when I try to weld that bright light. I'll be glad to get that fixed. You're welcome. My buddy here will start cleaning up. He'll start throwing scrap steel away, and I'll be putting it back. Hey, man, I use that for something. Before YouTube ever started, I was running that river, and I built a hovercraft out of all of them. That was a wild deal. Well, She Devil, let me give you a little hint about something. Don't get one of them automatic helmets because you can't clean the glass in it right. Uh, if you can, find an old standard helmet. That way you can buy lenses for it when they get dirty, or you can just take them out and clean them or throw them away. And those automatic lenses, you can't. It's pain to try to clean them. Sometimes I don't know if you got a Tractor Supply or a Atwoods. Yeah, you can go to Tractor Supply Atwood for about $25. You can buy one of the old style helmets. It's got the big face plate on it. That's what I used all the time. And I bought a couple of them auto darkening lenses. I don't like them. Now, them goggles won't protect your face, so those goggles are for settling welding or using a torch. On my shop, we had some big dumpsters that we threw the scrap in, and we'd have scrap off jobs sometime that we used on another job. I finally had to put them inside a fence so people come by getting steel out of them to do their own job. Well, folks, we've been on this thing over an hour and a half. I guess we need to shut it down for a while. I got some stuff I got to do. I sure appreciate all y'all coming in. Enjoyed it. And if anybody's not subbed to us, well, I appreciate it if you do that and hit that bell. We will talk to y'all later.